In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the better constructors in the game that I highly suggest everyone has, and that's going to be Base Kyle. Base Kyle's not an event person. There's nothing spectacular about him aside for his ability when it comes to increasing building health, and we'll dive into that more here in just a bit. But I bring this up because it is important that you have Kyle ready to go and available when you need him, because there may be times that you are playing with other players that already have Ice King going, or some other person already has Power Base Nox, and they need Kyle to complement the building and to keep the structures built up in higher level missions. So it's nice to have Kyle ready to go. So let's jump into today's video, kind of show you the loadout of what I have set up for when I use Base Kyle. And then we'll show some gameplay about what it does, but there's not going to be really any fighting involved, because really the showcase for this is the constructor build and what he brings to the table when it comes to the buildings. But there is a fighting element that I'll explain here in just a bit. So with that being said, let's jump right into the loadout. Alright, so here with Base Kyle, you see we've got him obviously set up as our main commander here. And what he brings to the table is that base increases building health by 84%, which is a huge buff to the HP that a building structure has on it already. And we'll show you those numbers and kind of show you how it increases in the gameplay. Now, you can run a couple different things here, and this all depends on how you play and what you plan to do with your team, or how you can help. So I generally run recycling because I want to try to get back material that I use. This is just a way for me to continue playing without having to harvest so much. But there are other options for you. Boom Base is one that you can use. Unfortunately, it requires 2 of the band members from Steel Wool series. I don't suggest using this because the Steel Wool heroes just they're not that good, and to get 12% damage and critical rating by 15 is just not worth it in my opinion. So I would not suggest that you run this one. You can run, where's that? Supercharged traps. That's what I was looking for. Now, this is worth considering because it increases the damage of traps affected by base by 8.5%. And it increases based on each constructor that you have. So if you have 4 constructors in your support squad, you're increasing your damage by, I think it's like 35%, 36%, maybe something like that. So you can do the math. Just take 8.5 times 4, or however many constructors that you have in your support squad, and that's how much extra damage your traps will be doing. So if you place your base in a spot that is going to funnel and guide in husk, and you want to do some extra damage, this is a good one you can run. You can also run Happy Holidays if you want to bull rush more often. Use your Rosie, things like that. So using your abilities, you can run this. This isn't one that I would suggest. I would either stick to recycling or supercharged traps, but that's just me. So I like to throw those out there just to let you know. Blast from the past, I wouldn't really suggest doing. I mean, as a constructor, you're not usually in on the fight anyway. You're kind of pre-building, so I wouldn't suggest that. But for mine, that's enough about team perks. For mine, I run recycling. All right, in support squad, you want to have these next 2 most definitely in your squad, and one of those is Power Base Nox for power modulation, and that's going to cause all the structures affected by base to heal for 4% of their max health every 10 seconds. So you are adding healing onto the structures that are affected by your base, so they are getting repaired. They've got a very high level of HP, the structures affected by base because of Kyle, but now you are getting even more healing from them or on them because it's 4% of their max health, which just increased by 84%. So definitely run Power Base Nox. Mega Base increases your connectivity range by 1, so it's good to run him because now you're going to have an extra structure in all directions that are affected by the commander's ability for health, as well as all of your support squad. So definitely run Mega Base in there. And then I like to run Machinist Harper for tough traps, because when I do place the traps, I want to be sure that I don't have to get down and replace them or deal with them too often. And this increases the trap durability by 17.5%, which is really good. It increases the longevity of those traps quite a bit and allows me to do some other things. And if you've seen some of my videos on how to solo 160s and things like that, this is, you know, Machinist Harper is definitely one that you want to have, because she's going to help you with that durability on those traps and allow you to do some extra things. So definitely run her. I also like to run Demolitionist Penny because it increases your launcher damage, and I'm generally using the pot shot. I'm sitting back, I'm letting my traps take care of all the other husks, but I'm focused on using the pot shot and destroying all of the mist monsters or mini boss that's out there. And this gives me extra damage on that pot shot. So I definitely like to run her. And then the last one is one you can really, this one is more flexible to change out. I like Hotfixer Hazard because it increases the building repair speed by 10%. So if something does start to break down and I go to repair it, it's going to increase that speed, that repair a little bit faster, which in turn is hopefully going to get that building structure back up to 100%. I like to mix this with the slow field. So if Husker getting in on one side, I drop my slow field and then I'll repair the building, and that extra speed just helps get it back up to full percent, you know, full 100% much faster, and you know, should be done within time before the slow field runs out. So that's what I like to do. And I definitely suggest, if you're going to run gadgets, run slow field and banner, or you run slow field and like the resupply, supply drop, something like that. I really like banner because it allows you to respawn in that area. So, but if you're playing with a team and someone else has banner, you know, run supply drop or something. So you can mix those up, but that's definitely something that I like to run. These are the two that I pick. So let's jump into some gameplay. I'll kind of show you how the health affects things, and we'll see what we can do with some husks. All right, so we've loaded into this game, and now all of a sudden have tons of husks coming to say hi that we need to go ahead and take care of. There we go, they should be done. So I'm going to level up this wall to show you the health, and then I'm going to place my base here to show you how it increases and how much it will increase. This is what makes Kyle so useful and so helpful, because there is a very big increase on the health. So let's let this go tier 3 here. All right, so you see the max amount is 9,800. So this wall has 9,800 HP on it. So it's going to take that much damage before it breaks. I'm going to let it get all the way to max, and then we'll drop our base down on it and watch that increase. The other thing that I'll note too is that the banner does allow you, the banner increases for a short period of time the health of a wall, and I'll show you that too. So that's another reason I really like running the banner, just for that extra boost when I need it. All right, so we're at 9,800 max. We're going to go ahead and drop our base here, and now our health went up to 18,000. That is huge. That was like, I mean, it's almost double. It's just insane. So we'll take it off and I'll place it down here, and you see the health is 9,800. And as soon as I place my base, it increases to 18,000. So that is what makes Kyle so amazing, which is why you should definitely have him. So in that commander lead, he takes so much. We can sit here and let these guys hit, and they're just, you know, attacking it, but it's taking them a long time to get through that. And then if we repair, because we have that 10% as well, we're adding to it. So see how the wall is 18,000 while they're attacking? Let me drop my banner here and look at how fast it is repairing now. It repairs very quickly and adds to the health of the base, which is insane. So, yeah. Definitely well worth it. I mean, we're holding off this group right here in a 160 mission, by the way. 160 Ride the Lightning. And we're literally doing nothing. We're able to hold these guys off for this long. And there they broke. So, but definitely worth it. Grab our recycling, because why not? 1 wood, you know. 2 metal, of course. So that is what makes Kyle so good, and why I would suggest running Kyle. Like I said, there's not really much in the way of showing you any type of fighting that's necessary, because with a constructor you generally build around the objective, like here, and then you're gonna sit on top and just shoot from it. You know, keep flingers off the builds, watch out for any smashers, things like that, shoot any takers that come at you, and just kind of be a support member for your team. So there's not really much in the way of fighting. It's more of that increasing the building health and structure health, so that way you're able to withstand the attack. All right, everyone, that's it. That's all there is to Kyle. I love Kyle. He's definitely one that I always have going. I keep him slotted in one of my hero slots at all times, and it's for the reasons that I just explained. I mean, he's just worth having. And oftentimes someone is running Kyle, or I'm sorry, Power Base Nox or an Ice King, and they're like, hey, do you got Kyle? I'm like, yes, I already have it ready to go. So I'm able to swap to it right away. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Squishy obviously wants to play. So shout out to Squishy. That's one of my good friends. He is a great player. If you ever want to get some time to try to play with Squishy, definitely join our Discord, which is linked down below. Or me as well. I'm always in there trying to help people out, do things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to like and subscribe if you do. We're just continuing to try and develop the best content possible and create good information for all of the Save the World community. So I love you guys. Stop by our Twitch, check out a live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll catch you next time.